But notice verse 3. The Bible says, and Moses, by the commandment of the Lord, please get that. I don't mean to be so simple, but I'm a simple-minded man. Why did Moses pick 12? Why did Moses do that? Because God said so. Like, that's such a big deal. Angel got to preach at the convention. And while he was preaching, I'm one of the judges, and the other judge is sitting there, and I'm not kidding. In the back of my Bible, I took it out for this sermon, but in the back here of my Bible, I took my notes out. I took a few sermons from these boys. This one's a 9-year-old boy's sermon. 9-year-old. It's called, Who Are Your Friends? Sure. And I was like, what? And I asked him, who helped you do this? And he was like, nobody. 9 years old. And Angel preached, and I took a few outlines, and Angel finished preaching, and the other pastor with me, Pastor Tim, he's like, can I take his too? He saw Angel's outline. So I asked him why. And he said this, your son said, like my dad always says, when God says it, you just do it. Right. And he says something to that effect. And he says, why did they do this? Because God said so. That's what your paper said. Because God said so. That pastor was blown away by that. So where does that come from? It's as simple as verse 3. And Moses by the commandment of the Lord. If someone asks you, well, why are you doing that? Because God said so ought to be your answer. But if it's because I feel, because I want, there's people ruining their lives right now because of what they want. And I'm begging you this morning to only